The interactive sessions recently put in place by the AREWA Joint Committee with selected presidential candidates went a long way at highlighting the plans of various parties towards the 2023 elections. One of such parties at the sessions was the Social Democratic Party SDP. Clearview TV became interested at the submissions, mostly in the two areas of power generation and education.
The northern leaders who constituted themselves into AREWA Joint Committee know they have a moral duty to take care of the northern story by changing those who seek to rule the country to address them on the appreciation of the peculiar problems that afflict the region. That is why they had interactive sessions with some presidential candidates. They have been blamed in the past, fairly or not, for their indifference and neglect of the region that produced and nurtured them and gave them opportunities as leaders in their various endeavors in their own right. In initiating this dialogue between them and our potential presidents, the Joint Committee is taking our national politics to an intellectual level where hopefully in the near future money will no longer play the leading role in our leadership recruitment process. The presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, Prince Adewale Adebayo, spoke on the party's stand on power generation. According to him, power improves our lives greatly and wondered what life would be without power. He is concerned primarily about power projects.
If you look at the movement of presidential candidates around the country now, you will hardly see around them a display of potential executive capacity. You will see politicians, donors, and all kinds of lobbies following them around. And from this rank, that they are going to constitute the cabinet. And the cabinet, the Federal Executive Council, is the replacement of what we used to have the entire cabinet in the parliamentary system. So what I'm going to do is to ensure that I isolate these projects, and when I start calculating my programs, you will see all of them. All these projects will be completed in one term. Why? Let me say why. And that is the mistake the government makes. A government must fulfill all its obligations within its own time. So if you start a project and your contribution to that project is $9 billion, you must find a secure way to contribute that money in the life of your administration, so that if there's a lead time delay or anything, such money will be kept in a secure way by which the contractor is not worried. Because I've spent many years representing foreign contractors all over the world, and the few times I've come with companies to Nigeria, we have that problem of continuity and executive capacity. I will address all of those.
More than 80% of the 20 million out-of-school children in the country are in the north. Our future leaders face the grim prospect of illiteracy in the 21st century. In the area of education, Prince Adebayo Adewale promised to work assiduously on the welfare and adequate number of quality teachers.
But what we are going to do in order to address the issue of education is that generally the management of the economy must be such that teachers can live a comfortable life as teachers. Because if we are to be truthful, if you meet somebody for the first time and you are told, you ask, who is this man? Say his name is Salito. What does he do for a living? He's a primary school teacher. You can conclude that it's a poor man right now. So that is what we need to change, because when we started education, the teacher will live on the same street where the governor or permanent secretary or anybody will live. So we cannot address the question of education without addressing the manpower issue. We train more manpower. We also make them to be able to remain as teachers and live a reasonable life, which means we will deal with the issue of inflation so that inflation doesn't eat all your wages. We deal with the issue of non-monetary benefits. A teacher to have a home. A teacher to have public transport to work. A teacher must have a livable pension. Lastly, we must be able to deal with the cost of living. So once we do all of those and put it down, people, the best talent, will want to be teachers. But right now, the best talent don't want to be teachers.
Political pundits are predicting that Social Democratic Party may spring a surprise during the 2023 presidential elections, going by the internal crisis bedeviling the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and the Muslim ticket of the All Progressives Congress, APC. So also the much publicized ill health of its presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu. Recollect, SDP was the party that produced the perceived winner of the 1993 Nigerian presidential election, Chief MKO Abiola. Can the party get it this time around? Only time will tell.
MKO, 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 action! Abiola, 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 progress. Now he be the hope for better tomorrow.
Imefon Okon, reporting for Clearview Television.